Last time on Tim Plays a Game.
The mystery of Kanai Ward began with the homunculus research.
Yeah, there's no mistake that's the root cause of what's going on in this city.
Wrong photo.
If memories are kept after swapping, there wouldn't be a gap in their memories.
Okay.
The truth. Defective homunculi go berserk in sunlight.
That too, yeah.
They lose all sense of reason as well as their memories. The sunlight made them go wild as soon as they were born, wiping their memories during that time. There was sunlight shining through the lab. Maybe it was to test if the creatures had overcome that weakness. But the experiment failed.
In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed.
Sunlight and died.
Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent
and lethal.
They went berserk and attacked Kanai Ward.
Yeah, that happened. We established that.
When they eventually returned to their senses, their memories were reset to before the blood test. An entire week had passed by then. But since none of them remembered what happened, the week felt like a single day to them.
Huh.
That's what caused the blank week mystery?
Sunlight, yep.
That's why it's impossible! Homunculi would have attacked the city! No one was killed by the homunculi!
That was...
Where's the truth?
Yeah.
Dr. Wesker left a video journal discussing the conclusions of Project Homunculus. It clearly shows the doctor dying at the hands of a defective homunculus who went out of control. But we met the doctor at Amaterasu's lab, even though he should have been dead already.
Should have been dead, but wasn't.
The fact that we met him after he died proves he and the other citizens were all replaced by homunculi.
Source of nutrition for Kanai Ward's residents? Meat buns.
This is the answer! People in Kanai Ward love their meat buns. You know what they're made of.
Soylent Green is people. Yeah, I get tired of saying it now. Yeah, we know. We saw it.
The source of nutrients for homunculi is human flesh. That's why everyone craved those meat buns so much. Residents of Kanai Ward also have other characteristics. Of course, I'm sure you've already noticed them.
Here we go.
Huh? Pink blood?
Isn't that normal?
Hey! Everyone did have pink blood! I think I got too used to it.
Oh, jeez.
Now that I think about it, it's really abnormal.
Wow. How did we not figure that out?
Blood being pink instead of red is obviously strange.
What's up, everyone? It's Tim from Tim Plays a Game. Okay, we're starting with the deduction denouement. I didn't think this was going to be happening this fast, but it is. Okay, so if you've been following all along, good. If you haven't, if this is your first time watching this, why would you watch part 41 into a game? Go back and watch part 1. Stop being lazy. Watch the whole series so everything will make sense. Okay, so let's take a look. Everything's locked except for rain cloud generator. Okay. Then there's homunculi. Who directed Project Homunculus? Dr. Wesker. That's right. Now everything's opened up. Kanai Ward 10 years ago. Former Kanai Ward. Led by Dr. Huesca, Amaterasu Research Corporation conducts research. The lab at the time. What was being researched? Homunculus. Or homunculi. DNA collection at a site in Kanai Ward. DNA collection at the all-girls academy. What was used as an excuse to collect DNA? Fake disease. Blood test. Is that right? Blood test, yeah. And then finally, the defective homunculi were born. The homunculi crouch over, clutching their heads. Sunlight does not agree with them. There's other stuff happening here. Hold on before I end it. Several defective homunculi swarm the lab. Defective homunculi attack people. Defective homunculi run amok through Kanai Ward. Dr. Huesca gets attacked by his own Does that really happen? Huh. That's cool. Kanai Ward is ravaged in the Blank Week mystery. Public bathhouse in the suburbs becomes rain generator. Dakota looking up at the sky. Rain clouds form. The sky fills with clouds and the rain begins to fall. Violent outbursts end as sanity is restored. President Kanai Ward is a city of defective homunculi. Okay. Let's read it all together.
That's a wrap, folks! I do these recaps out of kindness, you know. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to get a little appreciation.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was all a part of your process or something.
Anyway, time to boom kill this mystery phantom.
Kind of weird that we're doing this. I mean, we've only exposed like a small part of it.
It's time for the very last deduction denouement!
Is this really the last one?
It all started 10 years ago. The UG tasked both its own research facility and Amaterasu Corp to conduct homunculus research.
They were trying to create an immortal army of homunculi that could just come back to life, right?
Right. Perfect soldier.
Death gods would be out of a job!
By having the two organizations...
Well, actually, I think you double your output, really.
They hoped to rush development along. And it was the UG's research facility that managed to create a homunculus first.
Alright.
That drove Amaterasu into a panic. So, 3 years ago, Project Homunculus was conducted under Dr. Huesca's direction.
Acting like they were just testing for a contagious disease, they took blood from all the people in Kanai Ward. They were turning the town upside down, trying to find DNA that would help them make homunculi.
Right.
They got beat to the punch and were rushing for results. Huge death flag, if you ask me.
Ultimately, the experiment was a failure. And their efforts resulted in nothing more than a mass of defective homunculi. Defective homunculi have two fatal flaws. One, they revive after death with fully repaired bodies, but their minds deteriorate and they become zombies.
Right.
2, sunlight whips them into a bloody frenzy, but they won't remember what they did afterwards.
Yep.
It's kinda like when an alcoholic corporate drone with a lot of pent-up stress gets a picture at the company party.
I'm not sure that's really the same. Anyway, the newly created defective homunculi were exposed to sunlight and immediately went on a rampage. They attacked Kanai Ward and murdered all of the residents.
Good God. It's like Dawn of the Dead on fast forward.
A certain masked man then created a rain cloud generator by making some
Or
extreme...
Walking Dead on fast forward.
He covered the whole city with those clouds.
That basically calmed them down.
The rain clouds blocked out the sun and brought the defective homunculi out of their berserk state. Their memories reverted back to when their blood had been drawn 1 week before.
The blank week mystery refers to a period where they ran out of control and lost their memories.
Yes.
So basically, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is...
Are those the couches from the submarine?
3 years ago, the defective homunculi of all Kanai Ward residents murdered their human counterparts. Exposed to sunlight at the very moment of their creation, they went berserk and wiped out the entire city. Rain clouds then blocked out the sun, and their human memories returned.
That is so dark. Okay, that's even darker.
Homunculi have no idea they're not human. And they continue on to this day in this land of never-ending rain. They just live their lives, happily munching away on human flesh-filled bones.
Oh god, even the chubby guy?
Pink blood wasn't caused by the
Wait,
rain.
freaking Electra left Kanai Ward. Oh, that is not gonna go well.
Homunculi.
This is the truth behind Kanai Ward's ultimate secret!
Yep. I was glad I was able to predict this one, but it was kind of easy. I'm sure there's more to it. Oh! Wow, Makoto. How'd you get here? Who let him in? So were the Peacekeepers, like, also homunculi?
It's you.
Sorry, this is just a random thought I had. Were the Peacekeepers, like, the guys in masks, were they also homunculi? Yeah, they were. Okay, they had to be.
Hey, you finally made it. I've been waiting for you.
So this guy's the Mystery Phantom now. I figured he'd show up eventually.
You sure took a while getting here. Maybe I shouldn't expect much of you.
So he has a Truth Blade too.
Is that a solution blade?
Or, yeah, that. This is the part where we realize that he's a clone of us. Either he's a homunculi or we're the homunculi of him.
Huh? Why does he have a solution blade?
He also probably has a Shinigami too.
We shall see which of us should be destroyed. Let's wield our solution blades to find the answer.
Jeez Louise, what is happening?
Don't tell me. You didn't assume you already arrived at the truth, did you? You promised you would expose all truth. Is this really the best you can do? Well, perhaps you're not as capable as I thought.
How did you get that solution blade?
Oh yeah, you should be more curious. After all, you understand nothing about me. For I
Hold on.
am Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I want to get a picture of them, like, squaring off with swords. There we go. One more. There we go. That's a nice picture.
I wonder if Master can even...
Okay, battle with Mystery Phantom Makoto. This guy won't let up, huh? You still remember how to deal with this kind of situation, don't you? The answer is right. Just wait for it and get ready for the next attack. Alright.
You're the ultimate secret?
First, when did I come to Kanai Ward?
I think it was like three years ago? Yeah.
Can you answer that?
What was happening in Kanai Ward when Makoto arrived? Nope, dang it, wrong one. It was the blank week mystery, yeah. I was a little slow there on the draw. Oh, he dodged it.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, wait, blue mask.
I came to Kanai Ward during the blank week mystery.
He's a mystery phantom, that's why, okay.
All to resolve that case.
Resolve that case?
Oh yeah, to keep the zombies from going crazy.
Control when sunlight was blocked. So, I created the rain cloud generator. to gently cover Kanai Ward in rain.
It's more like you caged them in.
They were, come on, they were killing people. Oh, jeez.
Without me, Kanai Ward would never have been rebuilt! I used everything at my disposal to cover up the tragedy that took place here. But there was no way for me to fix the entire city on my own.
Why did you do it? Why do such a thing?
Why not?
You know? I did it.
Great, make it a question.
Kanai Ward, of course. Because I love this city. I'd do anything for it. But you already know that.
What did Makoto do to protect Kanai Ward? He cut it off from the rest of the world. Isolation.
You isolated all of Kanai Ward.
Nice, cut up that train.
You call that protecting them? You trapped them!
Oh, yellow mask. Purple plant. Oh, this one's got jagged teeth.
Without me, Kanai Ward would have been wiped from the map. UG planned to flatten Kanai Ward to cover up the failed homunculus experiment. But thanks to my negotiating, they saw the benefits of isolation. We would peacefully secure the defective homunculi, and they wouldn't have to spend a cent.
Huh.
Besides, it'd be a terrible thing if the UG's inhumane research was made public.
And through that negotiating, you became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation.
But still, who is he? That's the big... I mean, I think he might be a homunculi of number one, or a homunculi of me, or I might be a homunculi of him. Something's homunculi related between the three of us.
You still don't understand me. Try to remember.
Hey, Master. There's something weird about this Mystery Phantom.
Yeah.
Why are we able to talk to him like this? None of the others acted this way.
Huh?
Because he's not a Mystery Phantom, he's the actual Makoto.
Try to remember. What did I do after I became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
You, put up the rain clouds. Oh, that one. Yeah. Boom. Get out of here with your robot.
You shut down the homunculus research.
I didn't want to create any additional defective homunculi. So I ended the research and sealed off the test site. Dr. Weska and Yomi objected, but as the CEO, I was able to quash their complaints.
Oh, pink. He's going pink, and he's blushing. Is that blush? Yeah, that's blush.
How I rebuilt Kanai Ward all on my own. It is a city for homunculi who have nowhere else to go.
You did it to protect the people in the city?
So is he wearing, like, multiple masks right now, or... I love it if it'd be like a Scooby-Doo moment where we start taking off each mask and it's just another one under it.
That's right. I did it all out of the love I have for this place. That is the undeniable truth. I've never hid my love for Kanai Ward from you at any moment. Yet, you never quite seem convinced about it.
I mean, if you loved it so much, why would you trap all the zombie... Well, I guess. Trying to preserve it the best he can, even though everyone's dead.
What he says makes sense. He's not lying.
Yeah.
The experiments created the defects, so he transformed Kanai Ward to protect them. But if that's true, what crime is he guilty of? Why have I drawn my sword against him?
I mean, didn't he say, like, other people were being kidnapped from all over the world or something? Or what happened there?
Don't let that Mystery Phantom fool you!
Yeah.
Try to remember why he started this in the first place! He's a phantom! He's just trying to prevent you from exposing the truth!
Yeah, you're right. He's no saint. He's a dictator who will do anything to achieve what he wants.
There you go. The crime did Makoto commit. Destroy the detective agency now. Made Amaterasu his own, no. Kidnapping, that's it. Ooh, got that mask. Alright, let's see your true face.
You may wear the mask of a saint, but it can't hide the crimes you've committed. You are the mastermind behind the global kidnapping case the WDO has been pursuing.
Right.
People were abducted across the world and turned into food for homunculi at your factory.
Oh, another mask. Dang it. Okay, he's got to be running out of masks. Whoa, that's the creepiest one yet.
I had no choice. They must eat in order to survive. Besides, I never took innocent people.
Really?
I gathered criminals with no chance of rehabilitation and simply accelerated their sentencing.
Accelerated their sentencing.
You saw the memo as well. Besides, they were all on death row anyway.
That doesn't make it right.
Right?
At any rate, that's not just my crime.
Oh yeah, it's the United Government or Unified Government too,
The procurement of these ingredients was done with the full
and the
cooperation
WDO.
of the World
Yeah.
Detective Organization.
WDO?
Yeah, I mean they said so in that note.
I couldn't have asked for a better source of information for the ingredients.
You were working with the World Detective Organization?
Why would the WDO send us here?
Actually, it's more accurate to say I took advantage of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Liar! The WDO wouldn't let themselves be used by you!
I don't think. I think he kind of cornered them with
You just flaunted
fact
their
that
name
they were.
to
Yeah,
capture criminals!
they knew about the homunculus research and stuff.
In fact, the WDO itself tasked us with investigating the global kidnapping case!
Yeah, why would they do that? That's the thing that kind of confuses me. Like, why would they send detectives here unless they're trying to get rid of certain detectives?
If you were their accomplice, they wouldn't have issued that directive! And we would never have come to Kanai Ward to corner you like this!
You still think you've got me cornered? You really are clueless. The way I see it, you were all gathered at Kanai Ward for other reasons. Very well. Go on and use that simple brain of yours to expose
I guess maybe to solve the simple mysteries. The master detectives were assembled to wipe out the master detectives. No, that's on Yomi. Yeah, I figured Yomi would be coming back in this.
Used us.
Yeah.
You hinted at unsolved mysteries and other global cases to lure us to Kanai Ward. Your true goal was to cast out Yomi, director of the Peacekeepers, since he was in your way.
Correct. Well, almost. You're so close.
What?
Yomi wasn't in my way. He was in Kanai Ward's way.
If
If all he did was use the Peacekeepers to push his weight around, that would have been fine. But of all things, he was working with Dr. Weska, trying to leak homunculus information.
Huh.
If that happened, the unified government wouldn't remain silent. Kanai Ward's secrets would be exposed to the world. Still, I couldn't expel him myself. The Peacekeepers had grown too strong in this city.
You pitted us against the Peacekeepers, and you got what you wanted by eliminating Yomi.
Yes.
So everyone gathering here, it was all part of that masked guy's plan?
Dang, he really did mastermind this whole crap. Like, he controlled the world on this one.
Because you achieved your goal, you're trying to eliminate us? Now that we've outlived our usefulness?
Sounds... Oh god, Pink. He's Pink. He's homunculus.
What?
What happened to the other master detectives? Were you the one who bombed WDO headquarters?
The last man. Oh god, this one. Wow, this one's full despair.
They knew too much.
Oh, jeez.
I feel remorse for what had to be done. But the WDO was in the city's way.
In the way?
Yeah.
I had no choice. This city must remain a secret in order to survive. Having detectives snoop around everywhere was a nuisance. That's why I made them disappear.
You'll pay for this.
God.
Talking to a mystery phantom might be pointless, but I swear you'll regret this. You are evil incarnate! You used the WDO and slaughtered criminals like animals. You even killed my friends!
You were friends with zombies.
For all the crimes you've committed, I'll bury your soul here!
I didn't expect to hear something so valiant from the likes of you. Tell me, do you really think you can do this? You're nothing but an empty shell of a man.
Don't give me that! I'll...
Master, don't let him egg you on.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap!
There's something off about this mystery phantom. He doesn't seem normal.
Huh? What do you
I don't think he is a mystery phantom. I think he might actually be Makoto, who found a way in here. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, they look hungry. Yeah, it's about things just went to World War Z pretty fast around here.
What is this?
The people of Kanai Ward! They're all mystery phantoms! There's too many of them! I've never seen anything like this!
This was the trap.
All of them?
Kanai Ward must remain shrouded in mystery. For everyone here to live in peace, even they haven't realized they are homunculi yet. No. They must never know. It would be too cruel a fate.
Yeah. Also, I think most of them would just deny it.
Their very existence is this city's mystery.
They would just live in denial their entire lives.
Are the mystery?
Take a good look. Aren't they pitiable? They're labeled as defective and must continue to live in a land without sun.
At that point, I would just be putting them out of their misery, but... be a mercy killing. A mercy extinction, if you will.
All of this was to protect them.
Oh, wow, that one. That mask right there.
Do you understand how much I've endured for them?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot.
Committed atrocities to keep them fed. If any died, they were swiftly taken to the abandoned village. When anyone asked about the color of their blood, I said it was caused by the rain. This is all for their sake! I did it for them! They're outcasts from this world who can only survive within a cage of rain!
I mean, he's right, but they're not them. They're... What's the word? Abominations, yeah.
Master, don't start feeling sorry for phantoms. We're still inside the Mystery Labyrinth. If you can't solve the mystery, you'll be absorbed by the labyrinth and your soul will vanish.
Yes.
I know. I've already made up my mind. I will expose the truth.
Any means necessary. Oh, what the heck? This guy again?
Master's Mystery Phantom is back?
I guess he's the real Mystery Phantom.
This must be a mystery phantom created from your reluctance.
My reluctance?
Right.
What good will come from solving mysteries? Who would be made happy by this? Shut up! How many people have died because
Oh, he's
of
got
the
question marks around his eyes.
solved?
That's cute.
He's getting bigger!
It's due to your uncertainty.
Why must mysteries be exposed? Why can't you just leave them alone? I didn't belong in this city in the first place.
Master!
It's true. I still don't know what's right. But I will fight. I'll fight against my uncertainty. I won't let any mystery phantom deceive me! If you've draped this city in mystery, then I will unveil it with the truth!
Here we go. Oh, question mark.
Really? You think you've got what it takes?
I mean, I've had what it takes so far.
Well said, Master.
What mystery do I even solve here?
Why are you so dang reluctant? Reluctant. Reluctant.
It's about him. You still haven't confirmed his true identity.
Right.
Ooh, Makoto? That's true.
Yeah, he's pink blood.
He really is. I've never
Pretty sure he's a homunculus of either Yuma, or of number 1.
You're right. I have to figure out who he is. Thank you, Shinigami.
It's my job
I mean, I already...
to rely on me, Master.
Yeah.
You've got quite a capable assistant, oh mighty detective. I hope she doesn't end up becoming your burden.
Just stop. There's no need for the truth.
There's always a need for the truth.
Truth isn't needed in this city.
Let's do some deep cleaning on that stupid-looking, oversized trash.
Easy.
Again with that? Come on. Okay, Shinigami. Let's lay it all out.
There we do. Oh, the barrel. I hate the barrel. No more barrel. If they're gonna do the barrel, just do it in like single letters. Okay. Oh, great. None of them are single letters. Great. Homa, Mu, Nk. Homunculus? What is... Okay, well.
Great! Great!
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew. But he had red blood. He had red blood on the train, right?
Nice! Nice!
Yeah. This one's gonna hurt. I mean, this is cute and all, but this truth is gonna hurt.
The reason you're so desperate to defend Kanai Ward is because you're also a homunculus.
Yep.
That's why the blood you shed earlier was pink.
Oh, no, I thought it said Yuma was a homunculus. No, Makoto's... Sorry, wow. Yeah.
The color of your blood proves it. Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Yeah, Yuma's real. We know that. That's the truth. Okay. Still, this truth hurts.
Stop! If you expose anything else, you will only be hurting yourself!
I know.
You're so close. Come on.
Oh, he put back on his original mask.
Within reach of my mask.
Where was Makoto born? World Detective Organization, no. Amaterasu Lab, no. Yeah, he's a UG research homunculus. He's number 1.
You saved Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery. You are able to move about, unaffected by which means you're not a defective homunculus.
Right.
What else?
3 years ago, right before you came to Kanai Ward, a homunculus escaped from the UG's research facility. It was the only perfect homunculus specimen. That's what you are!
Right.
Yes? Keep going. You can reach my mask if you just go a bit further.
So his DNA is based on... Oh geez, okay, big one. I'm leaning towards number 1. Oh, it said Yomi. I thought it said Yuma on the right.
Perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's number 1. In other words, you are
Yes.
number...
He's a copy of number 1?
I mean, the hair kind of gave it away.
He doesn't look like the number 1 we saw. So maybe his youth was restored when he became a homunculus. If you looked just like number 1, it'd be easy for you to manipulate the WDO from the shadows. That's how you procure dangerous criminals as food for the homunculi here, isn't it?
I see. Number 1. So that's my identity, huh?
He's been doing this to kill the original number 1. Oh my god. That's why he wanted us to go into the Mystery Labyrinth. Because number 1's the real culprit behind all of this.
Right. Things are turning out as I expected. It's so refreshing when things go as you plan.
Oh my god. And this was probably the only way to get to him was through the whole Mystery Labyrinth nonsense.
But it's not over yet. You're still not done. You still haven't seen it!
What's with him? No matter how many mysteries I solve, it doesn't faze him.
Master, I'm sorry, but this...
He's not a Mystery Labyrinth. Or he's not a Mystery Phantom.
really bad.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Something strange about this phantom. There's still something more to him.
He's not a Phantom.
What is he hiding? It just feels off.
For now, let's figure it all out. Concentrate, Master!
Spot selection. Identify what feels out of place. I mean, the slash on his arm, it makes him, I mean, it's because he's...
Here!
Yeah, that slash on his arm, it's pink blood right there, which means he's a homunculus.
Yeah, that is a suspicious spot. Speaking of which, that wound, why is he still bleeding?
Because it's still fresh.
Phantoms I struck with the solution blade never bled like this.
He's not a Phantom.
So why?
He's not a mystery phantom.
He's the real deal.
I'm sure of it. He wasn't created by the Mystery Lab.
Then that's the real Makoto?
Yeah.
Took you long enough to figure that out? Oh, mighty detective.
The reason he's able to get into Mystery Labyrinths is because he has the same powers as number 1, and number 1 had the same thing about he had the book before Makoto did.
How did you enter the Mystery Labyrinth?
I'm getting bored of all this talk. Let's finish things.
Jeez, alright.
Next time I'll come at you full force. This will decide Kanai Ward's fate. Only one of us will leave here alive.
Wow, alright.
Tell me your answer!
Oh god.
You can't just go take a swing at him! We're inside the Mystery Labyrinth, so you have to solve mysteries!
What mysteries?
How a living person could make it inside here?
Okay,
Find defeat him by answering that question!
Alright, I'll try.
How did Makoto enter the Mystery Labyrinth? Okay, Oh, coalescence. He has coalescence too. He held, yeah, I took his hand. Yeah, when I grabbed his hand, that's how he was able to use the power.
Only those who have signed a pact with Shinigami can enter the Mystery Labyrinth. But there are exceptions.
Yeah.
As the one who made the pact, those whose hands I've held with my coalescence can also enter the Mystery Labyrinth.
Master, when did you use coalescence with him?
He used coalescence on Yuma.
Well, that's the strange part. I've never used coalescence with him. He doesn't have any ability I'd want to borrow to begin with.
Then how?
Let's see if you can overcome that mystery!
We use coalescence. It would have to be Makoto. Couldn't be Shinigami.
This is it!
Yeah.
I didn't use coalescence, and yet Makoto was able to enter the Mystery Labyrinth. So, Makoto used coalescence on me? He has the same power?
That's right. You got it. I used coalescence on you earlier. We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here. Lend me a hand.
Uh-huh, yep.
I said, lend me a hand. And then you did.
More ways than one.
That was when you allowed me to activate coalescence.
But why are you able to use it? That power belongs to Shinigami!
That's where you're mistaken. Coalescence isn't Shinigami's power.
It's, yeah, Makoto's actual, forte, or, sorry, it's, well, it's either Makoto or number one or Yuma's forte.
Huh?
Coalescence is the forte of the world.
Okay.
It's number one.
Wait, am I number one? That doesn't make any sense.
One's
Unless Yuma's also a homunculus. But we proved it.
Shini's power, then how can I use it?
We proved it on the train. Yuma has red blood. Couldn't tell you.
Why aren't you saying anything?
She's not allowed to.
What are you hiding?
His memories.
I can't say. I promised.
Right. Those are the memories that got sealed away.
Promised?
What's wrong? It's the end for you if you can't figure this out. I will end you!
So Yuma is number one. Wow.
Why am I able to use number one's forte? Why would Shinigami hide that from me? Wait. Could it be? Is this related to my lost memories?
Yeah.
That must mean
His true identity. Oh my god, we're doing this. Death God. No, it's number one.
The perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's number one. In other words, you are number one's homunculus!
Whoa. Wow. That's what he looks like without his mask on. Yep. They're one and the same. It's a good thing he was wearing that mask the whole time, or we He could have also gotten away with just wearing sunglasses. Then again, they wouldn't do much in a freaking town covered with rain all the time.
That's impossible.
Okay, yeah, please explain this.
So you finally reached the conclusion? Behold, the truth that you've been seeking all along.
Wow, those eyes.
You are number one from the WDO, and I'm the homunculus created from your DNA. I'm number one of the World Detective Organization? That's why I can also use your coalescence. Even this solution blade was obtained with this power.
Yeah.
But on the video feed, number one looks like an old man.
That was to fool you.
That was a double. You're the one who put him there.
I figured.
Throughout the history of the WDO, those who become number one have rarely shown their faces to the public.
Huh.
They all had many enemies, making it problematic to be seen. It's standard protocol for directors to have doubles. And that old man was your double. Wait! What about me being a detective in training? Chief Yako said he investigated my background.
I mean, you're not Yuma Coco Head. He investigated Yuma Coco Head.
But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
It's
Yeah,
true
he
that
investigated a
there's
name,
trainee
and that name was
detective by
fake.
the name of Yuma Coco Head.
Sure, there is a training detective by the name of Yuma Coco Head.
Also a fact that he was summoned to the Amaterasu Express.
Yeah.
Then you swapped places with the person named Yuma.
Huh.
I swapped with him? It seems he also came to Kanai Ward. I'm sure you've met with him several times.
That was the guy in the cloak. Oh my god, the real Yuma.
So, I'm not Yuma? Then the real Yuma Coco Head.
Oh jeez. Oh my god. Who gave their identity as Yuma Coco Head? Oh my god, there's so many different people. That guy, no, that wasn't the scientist. Wasn't that was the boy from the Nail Man. Is that the ramen shop owner? All we know about, like, Yuma Coco Head is that he's a really good cook. What? No. 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 Well, maybe it could be. If Kurumi's been lying. No, she was also homuncula. Shinigami, no. 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 The ramen stand? Okay, okay, so yeah, robot researcher, no. Yuma Coco Head, no. Well, I mean, it would, yes and no. Shinigami. Am I really Shinigami? No. Kurumi Wendy, no. Makoto Kagasuchi. Yumi Hill Smile. Martina Electro, no. Yeah, they said he was a really, that's the thing, said it was a really good cook. And the Yuma we know is not. Wow. The guy we never talked to. At all. Is the real Yuma Coco Head. That's the real Yuma Coco Head.
Was the man who kept running from me?
Yep.
That's correct. You are #1 of the WDO after all. He's quit his job as a detective and opened up a food stand in Kanai Ward.
Huh.
He's the real trainee detective, Yuma Coco Head. You concealed your true identity and used him as a means to enter Kanai Ward. You knew you'd lose your memories signing the pact with Shinigami, and you couldn't just enter as #1.
Right.
Even though your face isn't known, your cover could be blown if you use your forte. That's why you disguised yourself as the trainee. And, of course, you ensured he would keep it a secret as well.
Did he erase his mind too?
That's how we switched places? That's just my theory anyway. Our minds work the same way, after all.
What the heck?
I'm sure we would come up with the same plan. However, I'm sure he didn't expect you to come to Kanai Ward after swapping places. He arrived late on the original
Yeah, we saw that.
into Kanai Ward. Though a trainee, he's still a detective. He must have been wondering what happened after your agreement. But because of his promise to #1, he couldn't tell anyone about the situation. So all he could do was watch from afar. Is that why he always fled when he saw me?
Yep.
He must have been relieved seeing you get along with the other detectives. So he decided to make a living in this town using the special talents listed on his profile.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records,
Really good
It
cook.
turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook. Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
That was a lie, though, because we tried
That's
making
the
breakfast.
truth. You realized I was #1? Are you really shocked? Naturally, I knew at first sight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can look in the mirror and be like, okay, this guy looks like me.
Because you and I
I
have
mean,
the
those
same
eyes,
face.
they're unmistakable.
I'd hoped for a more heartfelt moment when I finally met my original, but that wasn't the case. I suppose that's because I knew you were a threat to Kanai Ward. If you knew, why didn't you do something about it? Why let us just roam free? As I said, you were useful to me until Yomi was dealt with.
Right.
But more importantly, I was waiting for this moment. Waiting? To confront you here within the Mystery Labyrinth.
What do you mean?
I wish for you to vanish forever inside.
Oh, boy, okay. He wants to replace #1. Yeah, I should have seen this coming. I thought he was a little bit more noble than that, but nope, he is straight up trying to kill us.
If you vanish into the Mystery Labyrinth, I won't have to kill you directly.
And if we solve the mystery, that will basically kill us since we're #1 and we did all this.
Which completes my perfect crime. Just like how you killed those other
Now you
criminals.
gotta kill yourself.
Perfect crime? With the original gone, I will become the real one. I will become both the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation and #1 of the World Detective Organization. I'll be invincible!
Oh, jeez.
That was your goal all along?
Yep.
Exactly. I'll let you enter both the restricted area and this mystery labyrinth. Using Coalescence to come here was part of my plan.
How did he plan that?
So I can kill you here!
Yep.
You think you can take over the world or something? I swear.
I mean, he's done a good job so far.
Oh, not at all. With the WDO under my control, there would be no need for anyone to keep sticking their nose in
He
our
just wants to
faces.
protect Kanai Ward forever.
The mystery of Kanai Ward will forever remain a secret. I only have one wish. To protect the citizens of this city. For the homunculi of Kanai Ward to live in peace. I'll do anything to accomplish that. I don't care what I must sacrifice. I will protect Kanai Ward.
Wow.
You will die here. Your death is necessary for Kanai Ward's peace.
Jeez Louise, okay. I think we just might end this game tonight.
To this city, you are the real evil detective.
Look at the time here. I'm thinking, let's just go for it. I mean, this is it. I mean, this is a final battle scenario.
If you expose the truth, many people will suffer. I won't let you do that just to satisfy your ego. No matter how hard you try to destroy this peaceful world, I'll fight back using your own brain against you.
Wow. Wow.
Homunculi may not be human, but they have the right to live too. I won't let anyone take that away, even if you are #1 of the WDO.
Dang.
Sorry, but your plan isn't gonna work.
Actually, I think it might.
I won't let you kill Master in this labyrinth. The real one won't just stand by, no matter what the imposter is plotting.
Yeah.
Master?
It's gonna end like this regardless. If he if he goes through with it, yeah, he's gonna basically off himself. And if he doesn't go through with it, he'll just be spinning his wheels in here forever.
If this
It's
is
a doom scenario either way. Damned if you do, damned if you
the
don't.
truth I've been seeking all this time,
Yep.
maybe I should sacrifice myself here.
We'll get to the bottom of everything, get to the truth and everything.
If what he said is true, it sounds like I'm the one threatening the peace in this city. You're finally starting to get it. Yes, that's the truth. You are a threat, trying to destroy this wonderful world.
What are you saying?
You discarded your pride as a detective and made a pact with a death god to go around killing people. You are dangerous. If you're not stopped, you will destroy all of Kanai Ward. That's why I must defeat you, to protect this city!
Okay, you're a broken record now.
He's wrong, Master. You don't need to listen to anything he says.
I've reaped the souls of many criminals. I told myself their sacrifices were necessary for others to be happy. But by that logic, if I disappeared, it would be a small price to pay to protect the city's happiness, right? Which means it's my turn. I can't run away from this just because it's happening to me.
Right.
I should be sacrificed for the sake of everyone else.
Wait, Master, remember what you promised. You said you'd never turn away from the truth.
Right.
That's right, but I saw the truth.
Truth is, he's the culprit.
I know what it is now. And now that I do, I've realized something. If I expose the truth about this city and tell the world,
Yeah.
what will happen to Kurumi and the others?
That doesn't matter. We're in the middle of solving this mystery labyrinth.
It does matter! This is their problem. I may be an outsider, but this directly affects them. Will the Yuchi go after them again? Is there any way for them to live without persecution?
Yeah.
When I think about what's best, it's obvious I should sacrifice myself.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, that's the correct decision. Not as a detective, but as a human being. Doing that will allow the people of Kanai Ward to continue living in peace.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Wait, we're not done yet.